Hello students, welcome to online edu classes. Here we are going to read class 10, Civics chapter 1, Power Sharing. After this video, children, you will able to define the term power sharing, analyze ethnic composition of Belgium and the reasons of conflict, appraise the accommodation policy of Belgium, defines the term majoritarianism, describe the causes of conflicts in Sri Lanka, appraises the need of power sharing, analyze the forms of power sharing. The topics we will cover in this video are definition of power sharing, case studies of Belgium and Sri Lanka, need of power sharing, forms of power sharing. Now, let us learn the chapter power sharing. In democracy, the power is shared by three organs of the government: legislature, judiciary, executives. These three organs of the government, like legislature, is a law-making body. The executives in India are the Prime Minister, President and the Council of Ministers. Judiciary, it is the Supreme Court and High Courts. So, these are the organs of the government and the power is shared between these three organs. In this chapter, we shall understand power sharing with the help of two countries, and they are Belgium and Sri Lanka. Belgium is a small country in Europe, smaller in area than the state of Haryana of India. It has more than 1 crore of population. Belgium is surrounded by Netherlands in the north, France in south and Germany in the east. This region has ethnic population. Ethnic means a social division based on shared culture. People belonging to the same ethnic group believe in their common descent because of the similarities in physical type or even culture, or both. They need not always have the same religion or nationality. When we talk about Belgium, we'll see the ethnic composition of Belgium. The northern part of the Belgium is the Flemish region, and this region has 59% of the people who speak Dutch, and in southern part, which is called Wallonia, have 40% of French language speakers, 1% German speakers. Then in the capital city, Brussels, here 80% French speakers, 20% Dutch speakers. This is an ethnic composition of Belgium. So when we see the ethnic composition of Belgium, what we see that the French speaking community is in minority in the country, whereas in the capital city they are in majority. This led to a matter of tensions and clashes among these two communities. The reason of tensions were the Dutch speaking people, they thought that they are getting the economic development and education much later than French, as the French minority are rich and powerful in the country. So this tension between these two communities were mainly seen in 1950s and 60s. Talking about Sri Lanka is an island nation. It is few kilometers off the southern coast of Tamil Nadu. Population is not more than 2 crore. Here the population is diverse in terms of people. Let us discuss about the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. 74% Sinhala, who are Buddhist, 18% Tamils. Out of that, 13% are Sri Lankan Tamils, who are also known as native Tamils. Native Tamils means whose forefathers are from Sri Lanka only. And 5% Indian Tamils, whose forefathers came as a plantation workers and settled in Sri Lanka. They are Hindus and Muslims. 7% Christians, who are Tamils and Sinhala, means they are speaking Tamils and Sinhala. 1% others. Sri Lanka got independence in 1948 and it followed majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. Majoritarianism means a belief that only majority should rule a country, make laws for everyone, and with total disregard to the wishes and needs of the minority. So, in 1956, they passed an act and followed a preferential policies. So, let us discuss what were the preferential policies. Government jobs and university positions will be given to Sinhala applicants only, protected and fostered Buddhism, made Sinhalese the official language. The Sinhalese government did not give importance to Tamil language and culture, who are minorities in the country. Due to this, the Tamils felt alienated, means separated or isolated. The relation between Sinhala and Tamilians now strained. There was tension between these two groups. Sri Lankan Tamilians now launched parties and struggle. They demanded recognition of Tamil as an official language, which was very difficult to get. Equality of jobs and education. Regional autonomy, that means separate Tamil state. So, what was the outcome of the struggle? First of all, demand for more autonomy to provinces populated by the Tamils was repeatedly denied. Second, by 1980s, several political organizations were formed. Third, they demanded an independent Tamil Eelam, which means state, in northern and eastern parts of Sri Lanka. A civil war ensued which killed thousands on both sides. The flourishing economy of Sri Lanka disappeared and the conflict gave a blow to the social, cultural and economic life of Sri Lanka. Accommodation in Belgium. Now we come back to Belgium. We have seen here 59% Dutch speaking, 40% French speaking, and in the capital city Brussels it was different, 80% French and 20% Dutch. So here the leaders recognize the existence of regional differences. The Constitution of Belgium. When I say about the Constitution of Belgium, it means the law book of Belgium was amended, means changed 4 times between 1970 to 1993. And the last amendment said that the number of ministers in the central government will be equal from both the Dutch and French communities. So, what did the Constitution prescribe? The Constitution prescribes the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government. No single community can make decisions unilaterally. Many powers of the central government were given to the state governments of the 2 regions of the country. The state governments are not subordinate to the central government, so they were independent. Brussels has a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. Because the French-speaking people accepted the equal representation in Brussels, due to this, the Dutch-speaking community also accepted the equal representation in central government. So, that is what? In Brussels, both the communities have equal representation. Third kind of government was community government. It is elected by the people belonging to one language community, that is Dutch, French and German speaking, no matter where they live. And this government has the power regarding cultural, language and educational issues. When the European Union was formed, that time the capital of Belgium, Brussels, became the headquarters of the European Union. European Union is a political and economic union of 27 member states that are located primarily in Europe. You might find the Belgian model very complicated. It indeed is very complicated even for people living in Belgium. But these arrangements have worked well so far. They helped to avoid civic strife between the 2 major communities and a possible division of the country on linguistic lines. Why power sharing is desirable? Now we will learn under 2 reasons. First, prudential reason. It reduces conflicts between different social groups. Second, ensures greater political stability. will bring better outcomes. Moral reasons. Power sharing is the very spirit of democracy because a democratic rule involves sharing power with those affected by its exercise and who have to live with its effects. People have a right to be consulted on how they are to be governed, and citizens' participation acquire a stake in the system. Now, let us learn the forms of power sharing, the which we started in the beginning, that is, organs of the government, in the form of legislature, executive, judiciary. It is also known as horizontal division of power. In this arrangement, power is shared among different organs of the government. In horizontal distribution of power, different organs of government exercise different powers. This is a concept of separation of powers. Horizontal distribution specifies the concept of checks and balances in order to check the exercise of unlimited powers of the organs. Means the legislature can check executive and judiciary, the executive can check legislature and judiciary also can check executive and legislature. And we shall learn about them as we proceed in coming chapters. In modern democracies, the most common arrangement of power sharing is done among the organs of the government. Such a government of the entire country is called as the federal government. In a federal government, the constitution clearly divides the power among the different levels of government, which is known as vertical division of power. Power shared among union, state and local levels of government. It involves higher and lower levels of the government. The Constitution clearly specifies or lays down the power of different levels of government. There is no concept of checks and balances because powers are clearly given by the Constitution from the higher level to the lower level. The power is also shared among different social groups. Example, community government of Belgium. The community government of Belgium, in which different community government is one social groups, are given equal opportunities to represent themselves and to handle and manage the affairs related to their own communities. Now, in case of Belgium, the community government is elected by people belonging to one language community, that is Dutch, French and German speaking, and this government has the power regarding culture, language and educational issues. Then comes socially weaker sections. In some countries, there were constitutional and legal arrangements whereby socially weaker sections and women are represented in the legislatures and administration. System of reserved constituencies. There is a system of reserved constituencies in our country. This type of arrangement is meant to give space in administration to diverse social groups who otherwise would feel alienated from the government. This method is used to give minority communities a fair share in power. Power shared by political parties, pressure groups and movements. Political parties. Democracy provides the citizens a choice to choose their rulers. This choice is provided by the various political parties who contest elections to win them. Such competition ensures that power does not remain in one hand. Coalition government. In case of coalition government, this sharing becomes direct. When two or more parties form an alliance to contest elections and if their alliance is elected. Pressure groups and movements. These pressure groups are also known as interest groups, such as traders, businessmen, industrialists, farmers, activists, etc. They influence power sharing through dharna, rallies, protest strikes, in another way by becoming the member of committee or a part of planning commission to get a say in decision making. So, with this, I conclude the chapter. Thank you.